Hey everyone, and thanks for jumping back into the cryptoverse. Today we're going to talk about Cardano and its native token ADA and discuss whether we may be moving out of our reaccumulation zone. If you guys like the content, please subscribe to the channel, give the video a thumbs up, and also check out the Telegram channel, which you can find a link to in the description below. And remember, if you want to earn interest on your ADA, you can stake with the ITC stake pool. Let's go ahead and jump in. So ADA has been range bound now for about 2 months, almost 2 months, not quite, about 51 days. And we've recently had another wick up to our prior local top candles. Okay, so we had the daily candles here. We had a close at around $1.38, and then we came back down from $1.38 or so, or $1.37. We just had a wick back up to that level. So there is buying pressure right now for ADA. I think that the market is sort of waiting to figure out if Bitcoin is going to hold the line, which way is it heading, and if we have clarity on that, and if even if Bitcoin doesn't go back into price discovery mode, it doesn't necessarily mean that ADA can't break out. We are slowly trending back up. You know, if we just go by the last two or 3 days, 3 days ago the valuation of ADA closed at 121. 2 days ago, or yesterday, it closed at 126. If we were to close at the current price, it would be 128, but we still have a ways to go before the daily close. So what I'm looking for is I think we would want to look for a breakout of this area. So to see it go decisively above $1.38, because essentially whenever we go above $1.38, we have these fairly impressive wicks that more or less take us up to 140, to the 140 to 150 range, $1.40 up to the $1.50 range. So the reason why this is important is, you know, we're looking around in the market. We see there are coins going parabolic, despite the fact that they are already up significantly. And yes, ADA is up 60x. And if we go back and just measure how far ADA has come over the last year or so, it is up approximately, let me take a date and range. It is up approximately 1,700% since September. And since March, it's up about 9,000% or so, maybe 8,000 to 9,000%. So ADA has had one hell of a year. But what you notice when you look at this sort of this pattern that ADA has been in, what it's been doing is it sort of like moves up, and then instead of having a major capitulation, and then goes sideways for a bit. Okay, then we have another move up and then sideways, and then up and then sideways. And occasionally, we drop back down, and a lot of times we'll drop back down to our 20 week SMA, or the this is the 20-day. Well, sometimes we'll drop back down to the 20 week SMA or the 21-day or the 21 week EMA. So we look at this and say, all right, so it's been doing this thing where it goes up and then consolidates, and then up and then consolidates, and up and consolidates, and then we finally had a correction back down to our bull market support band. And then we started again, right? Up and then sideways, and then up and then sideways, and then up and then sideways. Okay, so the question now, right? I think the main question now is, are we going to go back out and go back into price discovery mode and head up to maybe $2? Or are we going to come back down to our bull market support band, right? Which of those two directions are we headed? And I think the best way to understand that is to, as always, right, to keep an eye on Bitcoin. Now, again, I do not claim to know what will happen in the short term. I think that trying to predict short-term moves is irrelevant. On this channel, we don't really focus on day trading. It's more so long-term momentum shift trading. And, you know, I have my stack of ADA. I sort of want to see where the valuation of ADA goes over the duration of the market cycle, and not necessarily where it may go on any specific or given day. So what I'm doing is, at this point with my ADA stack, I'm just sort of waiting, right? I know that I sort of recognize this as, you know, if we do have a pullback and we are able to, you know, to go back to, say, the bull market support band, which, I mean, is climbing up every single week. If we look at the current valuation, it currently ranges from 72 cents up to 82 cents. So it's not that far down, even if we were to go back to it like we did back over here. That represented that was a 55% drop if you measure from 17.6 cents all the way down to just below 8 cents. you know, right now to get back to the bull market support band, it would be a 50% drop from the top, because we, you know, it was $1.50 or so, and if we were to go back down to say 75 cents. So I just want people to recognize that there is still a very good chance, right? A good chance that ADA just continues this run. There's other coins moving right now. Bitcoin's not back in price discovery mode. This is essentially, you know, the Goldilocks zone for altcoins when you've had a Bitcoin pullback and it's not yet above its prior all-time high and in price discovery mode itself. So the question is, can Bitcoin hold or go back in price discovery? And if it does, I think it's going to be looking very good for ADA. And if we get a pullback, then we just sort of regroup and trend higher later on. So I'm very bullish on ADA for the duration of the market cycle. Let's just be pragmatic about things. Yes, we came back up to the top of our channel just a few hours ago. And you know, it shows that there is a lot of buying pressure. The bulls are sort of waiting to charge, but we haven't actually broken through it yet. So we want to see daily closes above this level, not wicks, right? We've had several wicks up that ultimately do not close at those levels. So we have a ways to go. I would say buckle up. It's going to be one hell of a ride. And you know, if you're just sitting on your ADA, again, you can earn interest on it with the ITC stake pool. Maybe I should write that a little bit cleaner. ITC. So if you go search for stake pools, you can find my stake pool if you want to earn interest on your ADA with me. Thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you like the content. Give the video a thumbs up. Definitely stake with me if you want to earn interest on your ADA. Also, we do have the premium list. You can find a link to that in the description below into thecryptoverse.com. You'll get access to weekly reports and videos, the Telegram alerts channel, the Telegram chat room, the trading view indicators, the risk dashboard, the Into the Cryptoverse app, and more. We have an Into the Cryptoverse NFT coming in the not so distant future. So make sure you guys check it out. Thank you guys for tuning in, and I will see you next time. Bye.